Alrighty, YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny 2. So, we're going to go over some news today, and the This Week at Bungie for the 20th just hit. So you guys know I go through this every single week and just give you the meat and potatoes. And there's two main things that they address in this weekly update, which I'm going to link in the description. One is PvE and how it's going to change in the actual game when it ships, and then also some PvP matchmaking stuff. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. First off, the Destiny 2 open beta hits tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I believe that is 6 p.m. UK time. If you're on PS4 or Xbox One, just go to your PSN store, Xbox store, go grab it from there. So we're going to see some big changes in the final game when it ships compared to what we're experiencing in the beta for PvE. Let me read you this quote from one of the beta design leads. He goes, "The PvE game tuning has changed pretty significantly since the beta build was deployed. The nature of the beta of the scale requires that it is based off a build of the game that is now months old. So in many cases, your feedback is helping us validate changes that were previously made based on internal feedback and play testing." So he gives us an example. He goes, "We too felt that ammo, especially power ammo, is too scarce in PvE. In addition to retuning the drop rates, we built a system that guarantees power ammo drops for you and your fire team from certain enemies, giving power weapons a more reliable and predictable role in your arsenal. Other areas where we've made significant tuning changes include grenade effectiveness in PvE, boss vitality, and weapon damage against non-player combatants." One example I was hoping he was going to talk about is the fact that in PvE, the supers and the abilities are just non-existent. Look, I get it why they changed it for PvP, right? I'm actually kind of liking it that we get one super per game, right? I haven't really seen anyone get two supers. Let me know in the comment section. Have you actually gotten two supers in a game of Control? But, yeah, PvE, I mean, it's not as fun. Look, I like the gunplay. It's not as fun not having as many supers. Maybe getting 3 supers per strike if you kind of really stretch it out, and definitely more grenades. Well, I don't really melee that much at PvE, but more grenades and more supers in PvE would be a lot more fun. I mean, just think about it, guys. We got these new subclasses. I want to use them. I want to use Dawnblade. And speaking of Dawnblade goes, the super itself goes way too fast. As soon as you start throwing those swords, forget about it. Like, it's over in like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So I really hope they address the abilities and also the supers for PvE. Leave PvP alone. I'm pretty sure they can balance the two separately, or they've said that. Next up for PvP, we talked to Lars Backen. So listen to this. He goes, "So what's the new matchmaking for Destiny 2? The obvious PvP evolutions are the 4v4 format and the 2 consolidated playlists. We hope that these changes have a good impact on game quality. Destiny 2 Crucible matchmaking places greater emphasis on connection quality, but make no mistake, skill is still a big component in finding worthy opponents for you to fight. When all these systems are singing in unison, it should help us reach our ultimate goal, to give all players, regardless of their skill, the best possible experience. While the new quick play and competitive modes are designed to serve different moods, they're using the same matchmaking settings in the beta. We'll be able to tune these separately post-beta, and your playtesting will help us going forward. For those of you who are wondering, we bucket you separately depending on the playlist, so your quick play skill is tracked separately from your competitive skill." Then he goes, "TLDR, we're always trying to make sure you have a connection that is solid while also making sure that we give you a fair a match as possible." Now, I knew that there was skill-based matchmaking in this Destiny. Hey, okay, granted, my connections have been good, but one thing I noticed is that we can't see green or red bars anymore. I hope in the final build that ships that we are able to see the connections when we go into matches. But the way that I knew that we had skill-based matchmaking was the first day. Man, if you went in there solo, you are going to get pub stomped like no tomorrow. But then after about a day or two of playing, then I noticed the matches I was getting into was much more fair. Like for the first day, it was all mercies, either mercies on our side or mercies on the other team. But as after about 2 days of playing it nonstop, yeah, then now I'm really having fun. Like the last 2 days, I would say, where the matches seem to be pretty even. You know, there isn't too many blowouts for the most part, and I'm either playing solo or with friends. But make sure you go to the feedback forums and leave them feedback, okay? But be nice about it, all right? If you yell at them, they're not going to listen to your feedback. Or at least that's how it used to be in my old businesses. So anyway, that's it for the news, guys. And yeah, enjoy the open beta tomorrow. I'll be streaming sometime this weekend, guys. I wanted to stream a lot more this week, but man, I had so many videos to make, and sorry for spamming your sub boxes and so much, but it's been a crazy week, guys, and the support has been unbelievable. Love you guys. So do me a favor, drop a like this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream, usually and always on YouTube, and that is it. I am out of here like Vladimir. And man, I really was hoping that they were going to throw in one more map for PvP, but I don't know. Maybe they'll do it over the weekend. See you guys.